Alright, well, I've just necked a full packet of round trees randoms, so the words I'm saying may not necessarily make that much sense, which obviously that's a great introduction to a video, but anyway, you'll see a hole there, and that's where my foot will be going later on as I'm filming, there you go, they're kicking in already. As I'm filming this video, I'm also not doing these figures in sequence, so this is actually my first video, even though it'll not be the first video in the series. But so I'm pretty sure this is all of the Jack specific mid-range figures I have, so obviously if any turn up whilst I'm doing other videos, I'll just toss them in and explain it there and then. So anyway, without further ado, I'll start off up the top here and just right. Basically, this was the transition with the Jack specific figures from the kind of not muscle, what do you call them? Bone bending ones. Having a little bit of cat trouble here. And basically what these were like the new bodies, but with the kind of older heads, before they started doing the real scan facialness. So I suppose I best do the names as well. I mean, you probably know who half of them are anyway. So you got Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, X-Pac, Vince McMahon, and Edge, Mankind, and then below I've got the sort of real scan face versions of obviously Mick Foley, Edge, Vince McMahon, X-Pac, Undertaker, Rock, and Stone Cold. So not scanned. That's where the hole comes in useful. Right, and then these are some of the divas from the line. You've got Ivory, Molly Holly, Trish Stratus, China, Cat, man. Somebody feed that cat. Right, China, Lita, Stacey Keebler, and two Stephanies. This Stephanie, apparently there was a lot of controversy over it because it doesn't have any knickers on, or at least they're not painted on, kind of thing. So apparently some parents were like saying, oh, like, right, Crash Holly, Hardcore Holly, Kane, and Kane. Fortunately, this one I pulled his hair off to turn him into a different character. I do still have his hair, but I don't have it reattached yet. Go down, I guess, before my leg falls off. So you got Bradshaw, Al Snow, Test, and Albert in a foot. William Regal with his commissioner's suit and his pants. Shane O'Mac. A couple of Undertakers there during his American Badass gimmick. And a Stone Cold Steve Austin and another foot. You'll notice the colour of sock is different. That's because that foot wasn't mine. Right, Kurt Angle, Triple H, two Ric Flairs. Woo! A couple of Chris Jericho's there, one with the ponytail and one without. Obviously the other things you can compare them yourself just by using your eyesight. One thing I'll probably point out now is I do have a lot of accessories for these that obviously I either got with them or with other figures and things, and they are in an entirely separate box. So unfortunately, unless I can get that box and do a video showing all of the different wrestling accessories I've got, I'm not going to be showing them, which is a shame, but it's just going to be too much of a job to do. The reason why I'm saying this is because obviously I'm looking there and Scotty 2 Hotty doesn't have his little hat. So you got Scotty 2 Hotty, Brian Christopher, Grandmaster Sexy, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Big Show, and Hulk Hogan, dude. And then you've got Booker T, Brock Lesnar, That was the first Brock Lesnar figure they ever released from the, I believe it was the King of the Ring series. Stevie Richards in his right to censor costume. Now that's the Hardy brother that you don't ever see these days, and that's a character I created by pulling Jeff Hardy's hair off, and I called him Alphonse Hardy. Jeff and Matt Hardy, Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, and Eddie Guerrero. Unfortunately, we didn't get a Dean Malenko, which would have been nice to do the Radicals, but you know, I guess he wasn't very popular. Hurricane with slightly bent legs there. Rikishi, and you got commentator Jim Ross and Earl Hebner referee. And then these are me ECW guys. You got Taz, Raven, the Dudley Boys, Devon and Bubba Ray, Tajiri, Lance Storm, Just Incredible, RVD, and finally Christian. So there you go. That's the mid-range Jakks Pacific collection that I've got. Like I say, if I come across any more, there'll be in other videos, but you'll have either already seen that or it'll turn up later. So keep tuned.